Okay, we're live. Hey, how you doing? Appliance Boot Camp family and friends. This is Mike Sneed coming to you. Um, I want to thank everybody for let's see here. Like something crazy going on with YouTube. Can you all see me and hear me? Like I can't see my camera. Okay, yeah, there you go. Okay, YouTube's doing something. They got some crazy stuff they're doing now. Okay, hey, how you all doing? This is Mike Sneed coming to you. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We'll give YouTube a few minutes to let everybody call in. Um, Let me put the actual phone number in. Hey, they got some crazy stuff. They changed something. When I came into it, I couldn't see anything. It was kind of it just had my logo up. So, but yeah, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We got some good stuff going on the next couple of days. Uh, People are wanting me to do another live event. I'm not going to do anything until after this election. This election could get real funny, and I don't want them to be pulling no games and getting anybody stuck here in North Carolina. I'm not going to do anything till after the election. After the election, then we'll look and see maybe doing one or two right before the end of the year. But I'm not going to do anything till after the election. All right. Tonight we're going to be talking about how you can turn $400 into $5,000 doing appliance repair. Because this month right here is October. It's Fire Prevention Month. If you hadn't already, if you go to Appliance Boot Camp, I'll put the link in the description here. If you go to Appliance Boot Camp on Teachable, purchase the actual you can actually purchase our actual drive-in cleaning course and our drive-in cleaning course. It'll show you how to actually start a drive-in cleaning business. It's not but $225. What we're talking about tonight is something you can do very easily with drive-in cleaning. I've done it many a times where I actually uh, could spend and miles nowadays it's a lot easier with the technology that we have now. When I was doing it 20 years ago, we didn't have the technology we have here now. I've been having to do a lot of marketing because of the ice cream parlor, and that same marketing that I used to do back in the days, it still worked. The marketing that I done for my appliance repair back in the days, I'm using that for the ice cream parlor, and it's pulling in customers to the point where a lot of the businesses around wondering how we getting so many customers, and we're doing so well. Because I'm using the same tactics I used doing my appliance repair, but now because of the technology that we have, I can do a whole lot more, and I can go deeper into the customer and actually pick my customers versus the way I used to do it, and I could do it a lot cheaper. Um, what I'm showing you now, I'm going to show you tonight is how you can do like a direct mail campaign using postcards. It used to cost me about maybe 1,500 to maybe 15 to $2,000 to do what you can do now for $400. It used to be if I wanted to create a postcard campaign, I had to get the postcards designed, and I would have to go to a mailing house. The mailing house I used to use was CES. They have that in Raleigh. And what they would do, they would actually tell me I would pay them, and they would give me their actual their mailing number to put on to do postcards. You got to have you got to apply for a mailing number. Don't go buy one. Please don't go buy one now. But in the past, you could, if you was doing a lot of postcards, a lot of direct mail, you could actually go and actually purchase a mailing number that the post office would give you, and that's how you sent your postcards out. And that money that used to cost. And postcards had to be printed a certain way in order for them to go through the mail. You just can't print them out. The barcode had to be in a certain location. It had to be using a certain ink, a certain font. Same thing with the addresses. They got different ways that that postcard has to be arranged in order for you to actually mail it out. You just can't print a postcard and send it out through the mail. So I used to go to a mailing house. And the way I used to do it, I could pick my addresses. Like I could say, for instance, the address I'm going to show you all tonight, the neighborhood. If I wanted to go into this neighborhood, I actually had to pick that route where I had actually had to go to the mailing house and I tell them a street on the address. I give them an actual street of where I want to be in a neighborhood, and then they could give me the mailing route. With that mailing route, it was everybody who was on that route would get my postcards, and they would tell me where they needed to be at. And also, you had to actually arrange the postcards and bundle them so that when the guys and when the mailman pick them up, they're in order, in street order. So he's not have to fumble through and find yours. You had to have them arranged. And depending on where you wanted them to, when you wanted them to hit, you had to take your mail to different mail stops. So you would think, oh, if I wanted something to be here in Clayton tomorrow, I will actually take it to the Clayton mail post office, but it doesn't work like that. If I wanted something to be here to hit people like on a certain day, the mailing house knew what post office you had to take your stuff to, so it'd get there the next day. They knew all of that stuff, and you had to pay them to do that. So it would cost me about 15 to anywhere between 1,000, let's say 1,000 to $1,600 to mail all my stuff, but I could make over $5,000 when I mailed them out. And I knew I was just printing money. Now what I've discovered is this thing called banner season, where you can go in and create your own postcards. And I'm going to show you all that now. Where now I can not only pick the actual streets and stuff that I want, but I can get so much information. I can get people incomes. So the people that live, I can get the people if they're actually the homeowner or if they're actually the renter. I can get all that information and dwindle my list down so I can find exactly who I want. So I'm going to show you all how you can do that now. All right. And I'm also going to put a link in the description how you actually can click on if you want to do this. If you want to run some if you've got dry vent cleaning, you want to run a campaign. Like I say, right now is the perfect time to do it. We're in the fire prevention month, October. So the firehouses and everybody on TV gonna be talking about fire prevention. So now it's a good time to run your dry vent cleaning campaign. So I'm gonna share my screen right here. Let me find which one I'm gonna share. I don't want that one. Give me 1 second. I'll pull my screen up and I'll share it. All right, here we go. Okay, I'm sharing the screen. So what we have here, we have what we call banner season, and with banner season, you can come in and you can design your own postcards, and I can actually send them wherever I want to. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this right here, and I'm gonna I'm gonna put a link right here for you in the actual if somebody and it'll be in the description also if you want to link on there and actually run a campaign you can. That's the link. You can do it, and you'll get a discount with that. You can sign up for it. Right now, it's $48 to sign up, and from that $48, you can actually then start your campaigns and start running actual postcards. I'm actually designing my postcard that I use many a times. I'll put it up there. They haven't approved it yet, but it's gonna my postcard is gonna be free. So if you go there, click on that link, you'll be able to get my actual postcard that I used to use many years ago for dry vent cleaning, and you can actually use that postcard and run it. I know that one run, and I know with that one, I will get anywhere between 5 to 8% buy-in. So I know that one. I know that one works. If you got another one you want to do and change it up, go right ahead. but that one I've used it, I know it worked. I will get between anywhere between 5 to 8% of the people to actually click on. All right, so what will happen? You'll come in here and you'll want to actually do you want to start a postcard campaign, but first you need to get who you're going to actually send the send the postcards to. They're going to mail them out to you. All right, so we're going to click here on the address book, and this right here is one I just done. 1,664 people. I sent that out to all the people who live for the ice cream parlor who lives downtown Selma. But we're gonna build one here. This is the next one I'm gonna send out. It's to a upscale neighborhood in Clayton, North Carolina. I know this neighborhood very well. I make a lot of money out of this neighborhood, and the people live there make $100,000 or more. It's a perfect neighborhood for me to run my appliance repair business out of. So you'll come here, and we're gonna be targeting individuals. Right now, it's showing everybody in the United States. I don't want that. I'm gonna come down here to geography, and I'm gonna do radius and address. And here, I'm just gonna put in an address in that neighborhood that I know is a good address. And I'm gonna right now it's set out to go a 2 mile radius, but I'm gonna go just a 1 mile radius because the neighborhood is not that big. And I just picked a street and I just pulled a number off. I don't know who lives there, but I know that's a street in that neighborhood. And I'm gonna hit search. It's gonna tell me right now it's a 2 mile radius. If I was to come here and make this bigger, you see this right here is the actual golf course neighborhood. I'm way outside of it. I just want to catch right here this golf course neighborhood. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come in to 1 mile. 1 mile, that's the golf course right there. That's all I need. And right now it's telling me inside of there is 1,969 houses, addresses I can send this to. They only going to first they're going to start off. They're just going to show you they only if you want to send 100. If you ain't got the money to buy the whole list, you can just buy 100 listings off of this. It won't cost you but 9.95. What I want to do, I want to dwindle it down. So if I wanted to buy that whole list and send it out to everybody, this is how much they'll charge me for this list. And like I say, I had to pay hundred almost $1,000 to get this stuff back in the day. So if I wanted to buy the whole list of everybody in there, and they'll send it to me within a Excel spreadsheet format, what they call serial vector format, so I can easily put it into a sales spreadsheet. I can easily print it out on labels or whatever. So once I buy that list, it's my list. I ain't got to buy it again. So once I buy it one time, it's mine, and I can use it as many times as I want, and I can either take it off of this platform and use it someplace else. So if I was to buy all of them, it'll cost me $167.96, and I got everybody who lives in that neighborhood, and I can send them everything that I want to. I can market to them all the time. It's just a one-time buy. But here, I want to come here and I want to dwindle down demographics. So here, I want to come to the household, and I look at all this stuff. I can, if somebody got a swimming pool, the children's age, somebody turning 65, veterans, pet owners, political affiliation, occupation, race, religion, birth month, age, gender, married or single. I could go through all this stuff and pull him from and break it down to get the list exactly like I want to. I used It's amazing how much you could do with this do with this technology now. Now it's almost like catching fish in a bowl in a bowl. It's easy. So now I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna go through household. I'm gonna go income. So with the household, I don't care if there's multifamily or single family. But here in the household income, you see right now, they're saying 1,969 houses there. So I want to go $100,000 or more. Because those are people, the houses that are $100,000 or people who make $100,000 or more, they're the ones that can afford our service that we're paying, that we're charging, the fees that we're charging. Everybody can't afford us. Everybody's not your customer. So if they're not making $100,000 in that household, then they're not going to be apt to pay the prices that I want to charge. So now, instead of being 1,969 houses, now it'll drop down to 1,120. So we're there now. So that let me know there's a lot of people in that neighborhood making over $100,000. And this information is coming through when people went in to buy their houses, census, and all that stuff. It's pulling this is good information. This is not somebody just bluffing to you and whatnot. So that's good information. All right. So now the list now going to cost me $95.54. Not only that, right now they're saying they want they're showing me homeowners and renters. Because we're doing maintenance on the house and we fixing the houses, the renter is not going to be apt to get a dryer vent clean. He's going to leave that to the homeowner. So we want people who are going to be homeowners, who are going to be making the decision if they can actually fix the house or not. And if you look, it ain't that many people renting in that community either. When I've done that, it only dropped down just a little bit. So now we got 1,023. All right. So now for me to buy that list, right now of people who are homeowners and who make $100,000 or more, it'll cost me $87.01 to buy a list, and they have if I was to pull it up right here to preview the list, I do it real quick. But this information anybody can see, so it's not just I got some information, but it'll give you the person's name, addresses, everything. The people who live there who make $100,000 or more, who are homeowners in that community. So he'll pull it up, and you get to see some of you see the addresses and stuff. And I've been sending these things out, and people whatchamacallit, I always want to know how you get my address, how you know I live there, how you know my name, and I'm saying all this information is here. It's gonna take a little bit. It's not loading up fast enough here, but it'll give me all the information. I'll show you a list that I've bought, but it gives you all the information. So I can now take that list. So now I just spent $87.01, and right now I got 1,023 names here. So now I'm gonna take it. I have that list, and I will go over here to, let's see where I'll come over here. I'm gonna go to a project that I already saved, but you'll start a new project. Right here, this is my dryer vent cleaning card. So what I'll do, I'll tell them I want to send out a 4x6 postcard. They don't charge you for the postcard. Once you pay your $49, it's either, let me see what the exact price is. It's $49. Once you pay your $49, they don't charge you for this 4x6 postcard. It's a 4x6 postcard that's free. They don't charge you. All you got to pay for is the postage. So I got 1,023, and let me show you what my postcard looked like. This is the one you all will get. They're viewing it now, and as soon as they approve it, I was hoping it would have been approved by today. You can go in and you can just type in dryer vent, and this one right here would come up. So here go the postcard that I sent out to all my people, and I know this one works. And just say there's a hidden fire hazard in almost every home. It's the dryer vent. So right here, this is the front of the postcard right here. On the back of the postcard, I put my actual front of my business card there. Whoever does your business card, just ask them for the image file, and you take that and you place that here, right there. So that way they'll know that you fix appliances. They'll have all your information on it. Right here at the top, I just put $99 dryer vent cleaning. And then here I tell them what I want them to do. Always have an action where you telling your customers what to do. When you gotta tell them what to do. I tell them to go to our website or call the number listed above. Give promo code PCO1 to receive the special offer. And now that's the other thing too. You want to actually monitor this right here. You want to have some type of promo code for every time you do like some type of marketing campaign. You want to actually have a number to identify and make sure that it's totally different from everybody else, so you can monitor, make sure you're getting your money, and make sure how much money you're getting in. It doesn't matter if you do marketing and you're not monitoring and measuring how much money you actually making off of. You got to be able to tell if you're making money off of it. So that's what I put here. I put PCO1. I had a couple of different mailers I would send out, and I would monitor and see which ones done how well and how much money. And ones that done well, I'll keep using that one. The ones that didn't do well, I didn't use that format. This one right here, I know it does it does pretty well. And what they do, you see right here, this is stuff you can't write into. That's where they'll automatically they'll put their postage thing. They'll put the customer address from that list that you got. They'll automatically plant that on there, and then they'll put their barcode on it. And they only charge you 30 cents per 30 cents per postcard. So if you're gonna send out, we had 1,000. This one right here, we had 1,023. So let's see how much 1,023 times 0.30. So they're gonna charge you $306.90 to send out those postcards. You gotta pay for postage. That's just the postage, and you bought your list. Once you bought that list, that's your list forever. You ain't got to buy it again. So you right at about $400 for everything to send out 1,000 postcards. And it's just like a bandit sign, but this is a lot more effective than the bandit sign, because the bandit sign actually requires people to stop and look and whatnot, and actually get your information. This is going into every household, and so you're seeing everybody in that community is actually seeing it, and you know that's a good community. You want communities, especially here in North Carolina, where people make $100,000 or more. The houses need to be 250,000 or more. Those are people who can use my services. If I go below that, I can market and I get some people, but I'm not going to get a lot of people. It's not going to be that. I'm not going to get that much money. So now I'm gonna I got $400 in, and like I say, I'm sending it to 1,023 different households. So now if I know I got anywhere between 5 and 8% that's gonna buy in and take that offer and call me, I'm gonna multiply that 1,023 times 0.05. I'm just going at the low end. I know I get 5% off of that postcard. I've done it. I've done that one many times. So I get 5% with that. That's going to give me about 51.15 people. So just say 52 people are opt in and call. So out of that 1,023, I'm going to get 52 people to actually call me and schedule to get the drive-in clean. Now, in the 52, we're going to multiply that times 99, because that's how I charge. I charge 99, and that give me $5,148. So I spent $400, and I make $5,148 off of that. And that right there is enough to it would 52. That's about 3 stops for a month. That's about 3 stops a day. So when you run a campaign like this, you want to run it during a slow time for about a month. And get out of it. Otherwise, if you ain't got the staff to keep doing those calls, if you can't add in 3 calls a day, don't run the campaign. You ain't got the staff to actually run it. But if you're looking to bring somebody on and you want to train them like a sub and see what how they act with the customers and stuff, this is a easy way to do it. Same thing during the summertime. During the spring, when the high school kids are out of school, you got a nephew, you got somebody that's coming home for the summer, and he needs a little work. You run this campaign. This enough to keep him moving for about a month or two, doing about 2 to 3 stops a day. You can pay him, and you make you several $1,000s. And when it's time for him to go back to school, that's when the campaign usually starts to tail off in about a month or two. So then you got your money and you out, and he got some work for the summer, or you don't got somebody in and you got some work for him until you start building up enough service calls for him. And this is how you fill in the gaps. And the good thing about this one is the fact that I put my business card on there. And I tell them I do all appliances and stuff. So not only do I get the drive it, but they see that somebody might have a broken appliance there too, and you get that call too. So it just keeps working, and then you believe it or not, they hold on to it. They hold on to it, and they'll call you back maybe next year or 6 months later, saying, "Do you still honor this card?" Yeah, come on, I'll be glad to do it. So, but yeah, I've done that many a times. You'll make money off of that. That's how you print money in the appliance repair business. I want to go back real quick and show you all something. Uh, let's see here. Uh, Go back to build this list. This is some of the things that as we're talking about doing the actual uh, when we had our open house, we were talking about people coming from out of Atlanta. Atlanta got different. They got totally different set of demographics than we have here in North Carolina. I'm gonna go back put that same community in here. Like I say, I know this community. I make a lot of money in this community, uh, and I know it's money in this community. So we're gonna come here and go back to the same one. I'm gonna go 1 mile out, and we're gonna come back here to the demographics. And this right here is eye opening. We're talking about there. Some people were talking about targeting specifically African Americans. So we're gonna come back here and we're gonna go to the household and we're gonna put in those same parameters. $100,000 homeowners. So that gives us 1,023. Now I'm gonna choose uh, African American, and I'm going to see how many people we have African American. See what the list look like. It's updating. Let's see what it comes up with. And it's going out there. Only got five. So so out of that community where all those thousands of people making $100,000 owning their houses, I only got five African Americans in that, and that's about right. There's about five people living out there that can actually afford my services. So that's why down here in the South, well, not in the South because Atlanta is in the South, but that's why a lot of places like here in North Carolina, we're not able to just target African Americans. We have to be all encompassing because we just don't have they don't here in this area they just don't have the money. People can tell you they do, but that right there shows you all you need to see right there. Out of thousands of people, only five people in that spot where I know I make $100,000 out of that spot a year out of just that community. I only got about five African Americans in there. And I know those five that's in there. That's the funny thing. I know the five or so that's in there that's doing it. So it's just not in there where we can actually just target African Americans. We have to actually go after everybody. So that was one of the things that we were talking about. But yeah, this right here, this is stuff that we actually talked about doing stuff like this in doing our open house. And we are going to get to the point where we can do stuff like this because this right here, this website, if we got people who can write code and stuff, and these databases, they're free. If you just we just write the code to go out and search them. And give us that information. We can actually start doing this and marketing. And what we're going to be doing going forward, like I say, if you go there and click, let me go back and get you back here. I'm gonna put the actual link, and it's gonna be actual in the description. If you click on the actual uh, link that I'm putting right here, you can actually you'll be able to get my postcard, you be able to get the 49. You be able to sign up for $49, and they charge you $49 a month. And like I say, the postcards are free. You just got to pay for the. You got to buy a mailing list, whatever mailing list you want, and you have to actually pay for your postage. But if you're somebody who's gonna be doing a lot of marketing, if you want to just do the drive-in cleaning, this is a way that you don't have to put out as many postcards. I wish I knew if we had this when I had my mattress store, my used appliance store. Instead of me going out putting out all those bandit signs and stuff, I could have just sat here and just for the price that I was paying for the bandit signs and didn't have to spend those mornings putting them out. I could have just been sending them to people's houses, the exact people I wanted. But yeah, I could actually just sit there and just send out postcards once a month or something. You ain't got to do all of them. You can do just 100. If you do just 100, you talking less than $20. So if you were sending out 100 postcards, uh, if you sent out 100, that to buy a list of 100 is $10 to buy that list. If you had different lists, like say for instance, if you just you picked up whenever they had a fire. You can go if you go to the drive-in cleaning course. I show you how to find out where the different fires happen in your different cities and counties. So once you find out where the fire happened, if you just bought the 100 addresses right near where that fire happened, you put the address in. That costs you $10, and to send out 100 of those postcards cost you $30. For $40, you could send it out to 100 of those, and 100, and we just say we're gonna get uh, you should get about 5 people to opt in out of 100, and out of that, you should get right at about $500. So 5 times 99, 495. So you can you can spend $40 and make right at about $5,000 just by following the fires. Buying the list of the people, just put the street number in and say you want the 100 addresses closest to it, and then from there you whatchamacall, you send the postcards out. The postcards come with the drive-in cleaning, and you can make you $500. Just by spending less than $40, and that's a good way to get started into the drive-in cleaning. And what we're gonna start offering coming up with the when we go up on the price on appliance boot camp, we're gonna get you where you can make your money back. So when you come in and you buy it, we go up on the price. When you come in and buy it, I'm gonna actually start you off doing some drive-in cleaning, and I'm gonna buy a list that's in your community, and I'm gonna send postcards out there with your information, and that way it'll get you your money. You can get you'll get going, and you get used to actually doing getting out in front of the customers, and it get you start getting you your money back, so you can make your money back. I'm gonna buy a list, put it out there for you, and let you go out there and actually start doing some driving cleaning. So that way, when you leave here, you won't have to worry about trying to go out and you while you working, waiting on the third party warranties to sign you up. You be making some money, getting some money in your pocket. So when we go up, that's at the end of the month. At the end of October, we're going up on appliance boot camp. When we go up on appliance boot camp, I'm going to actually include in that several. I'm going to include a mailing list and send out the mailing list to your community, a good community in your where you're gonna be operating out of, so you can actually get the pump prime, so you can actually start making some money. So we're gonna start doing some stuff like that. I'm also gonna reach out to the guys that came to the open house, and we had talked about doing some marketing. This is stuff I've been looking at behind the scenes, stuff that we can actually do to actually start doing some marketing to actually to help the appliance boot camp alumni and anybody else who's coming in different fields, where we're gonna actually start doing some marketing programs like this and helping everybody out, showing everybody how to market. Because once you get the third party warranty company stuff, if you want to move over to CODs, you're gonna have to learn how to do some marketing. Um, well, I take that back. Appliance repair is I have to take that back again. Let me I'm gonna stop sharing this right now. Appliance repair, I'm gonna have to take that back again, because appliance repair is this crazy animal where where it doesn't really require that much marketing for it. Believe it or not, you right now I'm so booked. I don't want any more work. Most of the people I know are so booked they don't want any more work right now. So, but if you going into other business areas, I have to say that if you're going into other businesses, you're gonna have to actually learn how to do some marketing. Um, because of uh, because of me early on, learning how to do marketing, learning how to actually learning about marketing. Now that I'm over into a business where I have to market, it's real easy. It's especially with tools like that. It's super easy to do it. To get in and start doing some drive-in cleaning, if you want to do drive-in cleaning and whatnot, that's an easy way to just print money with drive-in cleaning. And not only do you have to can you just target individual, but you could target businesses. So if you get to a point where matter of fact, you could target the businesses. If um, let me see how it breaks down. Uh, Let me see if I can pull it back up, and I can see how I could break it down to a specific type of business. Uh, I don't know if I could break it if it'll break down to a specific type of business. If so, it'd be easy to send out your smoothies. Let me see what type of businesses they break down. Um, I don't know if they actually break down the businesses. Let's see. I'm gonna share the screen and we're gonna see if it actually breaks the business down. Let's see. Got 110 businesses. Let's see. Oh, it breaks it down. Let's see here. Number of employees. What's this code? Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Don't say. Let me go here and go whole U.S. and see what I get. Um, Now it won't let me. Let's see, King. I can do franchise. Let me see title. Nah, that's the breaking down to the people. Um, oh, I'll have to know what the code is. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you might be able to do it. Yeah. Yeah. You. I think you could break it down further enough to get there. Yeah. I think you could. I think you could break it down far enough to get there. Let's see. Yeah. Matter of fact, you can. You can go. If you somebody who want to do commercial laundry machines, you could find all of them that's close by near you and send them to everybody. So you could do that. Let's see here. See how many we got here. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna say wake. I'm gonna try another one. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna look at business. I'm gonna look at see if I can find a real estate realtor. Yeah. Okay. Here go one that's good for you right here. Um, um, right here is gonna be real estate managers and agents. So right here, this right here is gonna be people who do property management. Let's see if it go. Let's see if I have to go property management. No, I'd be under. No, here you go. Yeah, property management, property maintenance. So you could go there and actually. I know it should be more than that in Wake County. People who do real estate. But yeah, you could actually pull it down and actually I have to get it to I have to go play around with it a little bit. But yeah, you can actually go in and find property management people. You can actually find the different restaurants you want and actually send them uh, uh, you can actually send them actually postcards and start marketing directly to them. You know, send them gifts. Some of them have their birthdays and all that up there, so you can actually send them stuff on their birthdays. There's so much stuff you can do there. So, but yeah, that's one of the things that I do. If you would like to call in, that's the call in number. I'm gonna read uh, some of the actual stuff we got going on in the chat, and that's the stuff you do as a business owner. Once you transition from stop, if you ever get to a point where you start transitioning from the actual doing the actual repairs, that's the type of stuff I do here during the day. I figure out how to get the customers in, how to actually make sure that we got enough work in the pipeline to keep everybody busy and making sure everything called putting out fires too, making sure everything run correctly. And like I was telling you earlier, if you can, I don't know if you be able to see it, but I marked that name off. But these right here are my actual ice cream ones that I have that I've been sending out, and it works. And what they do, I sent out all of these. It cost me 30 cents. The mailing list was like about less than $200 for the mailing list. Right here, cost me 30 cents to send it out. So I got less than less than $2 in this and the actual not only this, but I got less than $2 in the actual ice cream too. Because what happened, I'm giving them one free thing of ice cream. I'm just telling them, hey, you got a free thing of ice cream. So with the ice cream, giving it away, and with the card, it's less than $2 in there. And what I have the people to do when they come in, I just have them if they spent more, if they spent more money once they came in with this, just write down the amount they spent. So most of the time, when I only send one per house. So when they come in, they actually write down. They most of the time they buy another ice cream for somebody else or buy something else for somebody that's with them. And I have the people write it down so I can see they spent $4, $7. So what happened? I know that it's working. I'm getting people in. They spending more money, and I'm making money off of it. And then I can actually keep a tally and see how much money I made off of that campaign. So what I'm going to do in that community that we just looked at, I'm going to buy that list, and instead of just saying I'm going to put on the back, I'm going to put my business card again with Sneed Appliance on there and tell them thank you all, and we really appreciate your support throughout the years. Have a free ice cream on Sneed Appliance, and then they'll bring this down. I can market both my business. They'll see the Sneed Appliance and say, "Oh, Sneed done good." Then they'll come down and get the ice cream, and now I got locked in the ice cream too. So I got both of my business. They say, yeah, I like Sneed. He's been good. He treat us right. Not only did he give us, he thought about us. He sent us some free ice cream, and now I get them coming down there buying ice cream. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm running a campaign to get them out there. But we got one caller. 336 you on. 336 you on.
Hey, Mike, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, hey, what's going on, man?
Ain't not much, man. Hey, look, there's a guy in the chat, Henry O'Neill.
Uh-huh.
He said he took the online course, but he not sure if he know what he doing. And I told him he got to test his skills in the field.
Uh-huh.
That's the only. I mean, he took the online course. If you studied it like if you watch the video, I mean, you can watch the videos over and over. But told me he got to test his skills in the field.
Yeah,
But
I see him. Okay.
you see him?
You guys have your business set up first, or can I just go? I don't know if you. I'm reading some of the stuff he's saying. Let me see if he completed the online course. Let me
Oh,
look and
okay.
see if he completed it. 'Cause I'm looking at some of the stuff he's saying. I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna check and see if he completed the course real quick.
Yeah, hold on, because he asked some questions like maybe he ain't really watch all the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. But I like that marketing, man. That's
Yeah, it
that's pretty
works.
smooth.
Uh, what name did you buy the course under, Henry O'Neill? Uh, Henry O'Neill, tell me what name you bought the course under, because I'm looking. I don't see where you purchased the course.
Oh,
If you
oh
use a
man.
different if you use a different name, let me know, because Henry O'Neill is not popping up as someone who bought the course.
He said I didn't fully complete it,
He
so
said
he
what?
might be Jack. He said he
Yeah,
didn't
nah,
fully complete it.
yeah, nah. Henry O'Neill has not. He has not bought the course. I just looked at all the users. I don't see where he bought the course at. Yeah, if you do buy it, you're not going to know everything if you don't complete it, and so you complete it, and then make a exception of it. But you can't just say I ain't complete the course and then say it's not working. You got to complete the course. Go through everything.
Man. He just lying, man. He just trying to get some free game. That's all.
Yeah, man, I know. Let me address that. I know a lot of people don't like that. Uh, I don't I don't what you call I don't discourage people from getting into the group, because I know with us we've had so many shysters to come through our community that we don't trust anybody. And so we want to be extra careful to get in there. And sometimes we still have people who still try to sneak in. And I want everybody to actually encourage those people to come, because, like I said, dealing with us, we got some special circumstances that we have to deal with, and that's one of them. And the thing, I don't want to beat the brother up or anything, because we gotta encourage each other. You gotta come in and do the work, and you'll make your money back. It works. The program works. Um, and I know when they jump into the appliance boot camp uh, Facebook page, and they do the same thing. I don't want to go in and start limiting just to people who came into appliance boot camp, because what that is more for, it should be more just inspiration to actually it should be more inspiration to actually get people to get motivated to take that launch to go. Um, but it shouldn't be something where you constantly come in there to build for mentorship, because everybody ain't been doing it no more than a year. So you get mentorship from people who still trying to figure out. Yeah, they're farther along than you are, but it's more so to give you inspiration. And the people who's been there a year more, those people now they're starting to get frustrated with you all, because now they're not getting fed anything in return. It seems like they're giving all the time. They're giving. So what's happening? Those people who've been there.
Nah.
they're gonna have to
Nah,
start
man.
moving over into maybe to USA or PSA as they start to do bigger and better things to get the what they need to be fed there. But the everybody else is more motivational. I think it should be more motivational to get those people to come because otherwise, if they don't get there and get motivated, I don't think they'll ever move.
Well, listen, now I don't mind giving, right? I don't mind. I promise you, I don't. But I can't. I mean, somebody who ain't even, if you're trying to invest in yourself, and I mean, you made it super cheap, super easy.
Mhm.
I mean, you can watch the videos over and over again. So when somebody in there talking about, how you take the top of a washer off,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, that's when you go in on them. I
Uh-huh.
mean, it's super cheap, Mike, and it's super easy. And when you invite those people who just keep looking for free game, free game, free game, and all we doing then is putting more shysters in the situation.
So what you
I
what
feel
you
like
you would like to only those that pay you would like for just see them in appliance boot camp Facebook page.
no, I mean, I no, because I get what you're trying to do, but the ones who ain't paid, come on now, don't ask us to walk you through how you set up your business. We
Mhm.
don't need to know. Don't ask us what name you should have. You know,
Uh-huh.
don't ask us how to clean or drive in. All
Mhm.
this stuff is there, and it's cheap to get, and it's 24/7 accessible
Mhm.
if they watch the videos, do the studying, and follow the blueprint.
Mhm.
So when they don't follow the blueprint and they ask us a question that's in the blueprint several times,
Mhm.
that's when people I feel like they go in on.
Mhm.
Not somebody that's out there stuck on something that's done pulled the tech sheet, done what they feel like they need to do.
Mhm.
Now that's my personal opinion and just mine alone. So, but when you stuck in the middle of something and you done your job, you done pull the tech sheet and
Mhm.
you got stuck and you did everything you know how to do. You done tested the components you think you're supposed to test.
Mhm.
Then you reach out to the tribe and the tribe. We there to help, but nah, we ain't there to you know
Yeah,
you know we ain't,
and you know when a guy's stuck. You know when a guy done everything he's stuck. You know.
yeah.
Uh, so
Yeah, let me not get you in trouble, man. But it's been a rough week, man.
you borderline on it. You borderline on it.
Yeah, I know. All right, man.
All right.
Later.
I think. But yeah, Mr. Henry O'Neill, finish looking at the course. If you do have the course, look at the course, then go, um, because it does work. Um, and like I say, it does work. Um, and the thing about it, I don't have a problem with somebody coming in and they saying it doesn't work and they don't feel like they're good. If that's the truth, I want constructive criticism so I can make it better. But if somebody hasn't done the work and they come in and say that, don't do that because it might be somebody out there who some people like I just showed, out of that neighborhood of thousands of people, ain't but four African Americans there. Um, I know that over 90% of the people coming to me are African Americans. And we just showed that it's not much money generated in our community. And you got somebody who don't put in a lot of work and he got his last $500 and he's trying to make a decision. Is this going to be something that could change his life and do something for him? And then you have somebody come in who say stuff like that, and it can deter somebody because now that we're out making money, y'all guys making a lot of money. I spoke to a gentleman that mentors me. I will say he mentors me some. I have to be careful who I call my mentor. People might not want to be associated me as a mentor, but I talk to him from time to time, and I get a lot of good advice from him. So I consider him a mentor. If he considered me a mentee, I don't know. But I was talking to him and telling him some of telling him about the money you guys are making. He couldn't believe it. Uh, that's y'all making a lot of money. I said, yeah, they are making a lot of money. And to 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 see these stories and to see, like, for instance, I saw Terry going out buying him a smoker. First time he been able in 20 years almost. He got distribution from his company for that profit, and he went out and going out and getting him a smoker. And it was like Christmas was here for him. And I see that I see it all the time with my family and with me. This quarter we still can't go anywhere. So my wife got new bedroom sets for everybody, and that's why I was out in the bed bath and beyond the other day. She went and got new bedroom sets for my son and my daughter. Uh, we also getting some work done to the house, some maintenance that needed to be done. Uh, Also, I'm getting my truck re- uh, restored, and I'm telling you, I'm so excited, man. I know the feeling that he have. It's almost like back in the day when that used to get the Sears wish book, and you can start looking for stuff. That's the feeling that I have right now, and that's the feeling she have looking for stuff to decorate the rooms and all that stuff. And that's the feeling that I saw coming from Mr. Terry. It's like a kid again when you got the Sears wish book back in the days and you circling what Santa Claus gonna bring you. I know that feeling, and to see everybody getting to enjoy that, that's it's a great time. It's a great time where now I'll be honest. Now I used to feel a little guilty sometimes about being able to do stuff like that, but now you got other people you can share it with. You don't feel no guilt at all. You don't feel no guilt at all out here having fun. Matter of fact, I feel like I deserve to have fun now, because everybody's winning, and you don't I don't feel uh, like for instance, when I say I gotta do something to make sure people, when I go up on the price, make sure they get their money. You don't want to never. I never want to feel like I'm trying to pull money off of people, just pull money. I want to make sure that I want to make sure that I'm giving them just that I'm not putting nobody in no bond. That everybody's gonna be winning and everybody's gonna be making money. And to see you all making y'all money and enjoying life and stuff, it's very inspirational to me to go over there to Appliance Boot Camp. I don't comment a lot, but I read all the I read all the posts, and it's so inspirational to see you guys doing that. I can imagine somebody who's on the fence and seeing that. If I was to just say, okay, it's just going to be amongst us, uh, I just don't know if it had the same effect, because it's so inspirational to see that, and then to see the guys who's on the fence and they constantly watching, they comment, then finally, believe it or not, they finally end up buying because of you all. They see you all doing that, they finally say, man, forget this, I'm going in, and they go. And to do away with that, I know it's some riffraff like what we just had a second ago. That's gonna come when you got a whole group of people that has been that has been that everybody has just come and picked off for us and done stuff to us and made these promises that you whatchamacall, you just don't trust anybody. You just don't trust anybody, because I never heard the word scam until I started doing this. No, I go to people for 20 years. I go to somebody's house and I tell them $400, and they pay me $200 right then and there, and I haven't even fixed nothing, and they expected me to come back in a less than a week to get the other $200 to fix it, and there's no questions asked. And then when I started doing this, I never forget when JT and I first started doing it, people started saying a scam. I was like, a scam? I never heard nobody say scam in my business until I started doing this. And because it's because with us that has been put into us so much that we just don't trust anybody. 781, you're on. 781, you're on.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
Hey, how you doing, OC?
Hey, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I just had a quick question.
Okay.
So I'm full COD, right? I'm
Right.
doing well, but
Mm.
I've been getting most of my business off Thumbtack. I'm pretty much been buying leads, but
Uh-huh.
I want to transition straight to my customer. But about, let's say, I think it was July, right?
Mhm.
I decided to experiment with direct marketing. So I spent about 2 grand
Yeah.
on mailers, right? But the thing is,
What do you
I
spend?
didn't
What, do you,
really
what type of direct marketing did you do?
I use postcard mailings. That's what I did. But
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah, I sent about 3,500 of them out to to zip codes where the people were making above 100,000. But
Mm.
the amount I got calls from it, but it really like I didn't really, how can I say, I don't think it's worth the cost. I like just barely made the money back. Well, I think I may even have went negative on that campaign a little bit. I mean, I
Uh-huh.
don't think it was like I don't think it's the best bang for my dollar based on the results that I got.
Hmm.
So I was wondering like what other things do you suggest that I should try?
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to that postcard campaign, and we'll talk about that real quick. Now, as far as the postcard campaign, who wrote your sales copy?
The sales copy, I used a company to do it.
Yeah. See, they don't know how did they know your customers and your customers touch points, what makes your customers buy from you or
Well, the thing is, I kind of so they didn't write it completely. I gave them like a rough idea. They did a few touches, but hold on, I don't have a copy with me right now, or do I? I mean,
okay.
hold
Yeah,
on.
see what happened. What you want to do when you before you do a postcard campaign, you want to have a email list. So you get an email list first, and you send it out through email, and that way you can work on your sales copy. Email don't cost you anything. You write the sales,
Uh,
you write your sales ad, you do a blast email, and you see what people hit. And
yeah, okay.
you can send that sales copy out, and you start getting between 5 and 8%, you got something good then. So it didn't cost you no money to actually figure out what people like to see. You done it a little bit backwards. You put the cart before the horse. You want to take your
Yeah, yeah,
sales copy and practice on an email list, sending that out because that's cheap and easy. Once you get about 5 to 8%, knocking in on your email blast and taking your offer, then you go spend the money and put it on print, and you can actually then go.
yeah. You're
If
right.
you
It was just an experiment. It was like a
right,
rough
right, you
draft.
don't want
I
to
done
experiment with
well.
money like that. You want to just experiment
Yeah,
cheap stuff with email. So
yeah,
you don't experiment with that. And the people who sell the postcards, they don't know what your customers are. They're expecting you to know what your customers are, and they're expecting you to be able to write your sales copy. That one that I just put out, that's the one that I've tested out, and I know that one worked. Now, if
yeah,
you want to do something more to grab customers, have you got your web page up?
yeah. I have. I just started a Google Ads campaign tonight. I just gotta wait for them. I want to see how that goes. But
Uh huh.
yeah. But besides that, what do you think I should do? Because I
Have
don't
you
want to
have you
rely on
have you have you been on to Nextdoor yet and had people to recommend you on Nextdoor?
Nextdoor. I had a Nextdoor account, but I didn't. I tried to work it, but I didn't really understand it. You know what I'm saying?
What you want to do
I didn't.
when you go to your different customers, ask them if they go on Nextdoor and recommend you, and see if they have like a neighborhood Facebook page, something like that you can send out. And also test out your You can test your sales copy out on Facebook now. Make a Facebook page for your business, and actually just start writing copy, and it'll cost you about $10. You can send it out to thousands of people, and you can choose just like I done there with the postcards. You can actually choose who actually get to see it on Facebook and whatnot. I like Facebook, but unfortunately, a lot of the older crowd that live in that neighborhood, they don't do Facebook. They don't do social media.
Mm.
I have to send them a postcard. But but yeah, you can whatchamacallit, you can test out your sales copy on Facebook, run some Facebook ads. You have a Facebook page for your business?
Facebook? No, I don't use Facebook.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Get on Facebook, create a page for your business, and then just create like that postcard you done. Just take
Yeah.
that postcard and just put that same design and just start changing the words. And you need to read a book. Uh, uh, what is it? I had the book somewhere. Let me think. I think it's either let me look at my Audible and I'll tell you what it is. You get this book and it'll tell you how to how to write sales copy to sell stuff to people, and that's an art within itself. Um,
Yeah.
I got a new phone, so I hope my Audible still. I don't have to go find my password. Oh crap! I ain't gonna know it. I don't. I have to go find my password. Um, God, I get. I put it up on the. I put the actual book up on the community page. I had to go to my Audible
Mm.
and actually find a book, and
Mm.
read that book or listen to that book. It'll tell you how to actually write sales ads and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and how to.
Also, the other day on the live stream, didn't you say you were gonna add something in regards to getting COD customers
That's
on the online course?
this is what I'm adding. I'm adding this doing postcards direct mail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah.
that's what I'm adding, and it's mainly for drive-in cleaning. Because we're in fire prevention month, October. Now's a good time to push your drive-in cleaning.
I see. Yeah, but I've been doing well, Mike. Like, everything's been going good. My skills are getting up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
I
been
haven't heard from you
pushing.
on a long time now.
Yeah, I don't really need your help no more. Everything I pretty good.
That
Yeah.
that is that is great, man. And for y'all that don't know, if Mr. Henry's still listening, Osei Bean, he had never fixed anything, had never done anything, and he making it work to the point where, like he said, he don't need my help anymore. But
Yeah,
he's a
I can
smart
even
young
read
guy.
schematics. I can even read schematics, and I didn't understand that when I first came. It
Uh-huh.
looked like mumbo jumbo to me, but now I barely even need to disassemble the appliance as long as I can pretty much diagnose mostly from the control board. So you know,
Hey man, that's what I tell y'all. You learn how to self-educate yourself. You never need anybody. Do you think you don't? Do you feel like you need anybody to show you the technical side now? You just need to learn the business side.
it's mostly the business side now. Once in a while, I find something strange on the tech side that baffles me. But it's mostly I'm looking on the business right now. I got my online calendar. I
Mhm.
don't even pick up the phone like that anymore. People are just going to my website and booking me. I mean, I'm just trying to refine the business part, make it
Mhm.
more automated and all that.
Mhm. That
And
great
then I
stuff,
need to,
man. And that's the hardest part. The business part is the hardest part. Learning how to fix the appliances, that's easy. You all are
yeah,
showing that. In less than a year, y'all don't need me to show y'all how to fix no appliances. But the business part of it, that's the part that less than 5% of the world knows how to do, is how to go out and get customers.
yeah. And what was I gonna say? Yeah. Also, so the only thing I need to really master now, is like the parts selection. Now I gotta start. I got my truck now. It's
Oh, you
all set
did?
up.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I got my truck now. I just don't want to, dip into my expense account too much. I'm building up my profit account. Once it gets to a certain point, I'm gonna take half of it, like you said. Then I'm gonna start building up my truck stock.
Uh
So
huh.
yeah, so I can get those first call completes because that's important. Now that because at first I still have to pay my dues. I was misdiagnosing. I was getting hit over the head sometimes
Uh huh.
losing money, but I'm getting less misdiagnosed. Most of the time I'm right now. So once I get truck stock, then that's when the real money's gonna start
There you go.
rolling in.
There you
So
go. You paid your dues, man. Instead of you going out there paying for a college degree or paying somebody else to ride with somebody. You just paid your own dues, and now you're starting to
Yeah.
and now it's starting to pay off. You sowing seeds and you applying the knowledge and stuff that you're getting, and now it's starting to pay off. Where you going? It's going to come back. It's going to come back, and it's come back 12. When you plant a seed, you take and put a seed down. You don't get one apple. You get hundreds of apples. Same thing. When you this information that you got and you're putting it back into your business and you sowing back in it, talking about now you're gonna go buy your truck stock and all that. You're not gonna get $1 for the dollar you put back in there. You're gonna get hundreds and hundreds of dollars for each dollar you put in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. That is the best investment I ever made. Like, like I told you before, I bought several programs from other people about various things, but you were like the first time it was the real deal. This is the first time I bought something. It was the real deal. It wasn't no fluff, no games, no BS. It was the real deal, and it really did change my life. Like I said the last time I was on, I don't have to ask nobody for nothing. And I'm 24. I'll be 25 in a month. It's the best feeling in the world. You know.
Man,
Yeah.
congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And to all those who haven't bought it, you should go get it, before he jacks up the price. It's worth the investment.
Thank you. Thank you, Jose.
Yeah. All right, man. Take care.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Thanks. That's OC. Great job. Great job. Appliance Flipper. He wanted, can I kind of explain opportunity zones and the timeline we have left? You seen that on okay, he saw the video from this weekend. I'm at the house. When opportunity zone, what President Trump done to get people to actually put money back into low income communities, pretty much black communities. He told them if they bring their money back overseas, or you took money and actually went into, excuse me, opportunity zones. Each governor in every state had to go in and find its worst communities, and they labeled those opportunity zones. Where if you brought your money in and you invested, either you bought property or you started a business in that opportunity zone. So here in Selma, where our appliance boot camp is, this is considered an opportunity zone. Those houses that I bought in Rocky Mount, they're considered opportunity zones. So they have some type of guidelines with that, what you can buy. You can't bring a strip club, you can't bring a golf course, no sin business and stuff like that into them. But if you start a legitimate business, or if you buy the property and you make at least $1 of improvement, then you don't have to pay no taxes on that money that you use to purchase it with, or the money you put in. If you start a business, then you don't have to pay any taxes for 10 years. The houses, whatever you buy and put in there, if you keep them for 10 years and you decide to sell them, you ain't got to pay no taxes on it. Only caveat they have to that, it has to be capital gains, meaning it got to be old money. The little money I got, uh, it's not old money. I got my money through entrepreneurship. So I don't have no land or no inheritance that I could sell to get capital gains. I don't have any stocks that I can sell enough of it to get capital gains to purchase property or anything. So with me, I bought the property. I thought I could take advantage of opportunity zone because I saw all these people on the internet talking about opportunity zones, opportunity zones. So I said, man, let me go. I'll go buy it. And then I go to my accountant. I have a big tax bill because I go to my accountant and I say, I took money out to buy this property, and it had to be capital gains. I didn't have any capital. I didn't have any capital gains enough to do that. I had a little bit of an acorn account. So what happened? I wasn't able to take advantage of the opportunity zones, even though I got houses there. I got them cheap. I wasn't able to take advantage of the opportunity zones there. Now with appliance boot camp, we was able to work this out. So I had a little money in Acorn, and I cashed the Acorn out, and I said I used the money from Acorn. It's several $100s. I used that money to go buy a buy my camera, and I used that money to start my online YouTube business. So Appliance Bootcamp is a YouTube business. So I'm able to say, okay, Appliance Bootcamp was started with capital gains. So now that I moved Appliance Bootcamp here into the opportunity zone in Selma, now I'm able to not pay no taxes on on what I make on Appliance Bootcamp. But the other stuff I wasn't able to. With the buildings and stuff, I wasn't able to take advantage. But the actual business of Appliance Bootcamp, I'm able to take advantage of the opportunity zone being in here, and that works really good because I make a lot of money through Appliance Bootcamp, and not have to pay taxes for 10 years on it. So, but that's what opportunity zones are, and you only got until till next month. Uh, Donald Trump, he timed it so that it'll run out at the time of the election. So that way, people now you see running trying to find houses to buy and property within the opportunity zones. They know that if he doesn't win the election, the Democrats going to do away with it. So he used that as people saying, man, I don't want to, I don't want to vote for him, but I need to get my money straight with the opportunity zones and grab me a couple more of them. So he hoping that people actually let him go to another term so they can grab some stuff through opportunity zones. Okay. Ben Nash, how do you do an email blast? An email blast, you when you the way I you need to, when you your customers, the way I do it with my customers, when they come in and schedule an appointment, they schedule their appointment online and they have to give me their email address. So from there, I keep a list of everybody email address. I got tens of thousands of email addresses. So what I would do, since now I got a database of everybody that has done business with me, email, I then can actually create an email like I was just telling him about making a flyer. I create an email, a flyer through an email that says dryer vent cleaning, and I put that everything I got on that postcard. I'll put it on there, and I'll email it to everybody that's on there on my email address. In the past, you would have to actually let uh, your uh, your uh, your provider, your cable, not cable, your internet provider. You have to let them know. Probably you might not have to do that now because the internet's so high speed. But what happened in the past, when I was doing them, this like I said, this over 15 years ago, I would have to tell the internet provider that I was going to do an email blast because you could take so much bandwidth, and they would actually give you amount of how many emails you could send out during your blast, and a lot of times we would do them late at night. You would send an email blast out so everybody get that email, and then on there I'll have a hyperlink where you can see how many people open it up, how many people just deleted it, or they'll click on the offer, and you can see how many people actually came to the actual where I had my offer at on my website. So I would then go and I'll look at the I can look at the analytics on my website and I can see all the hits I'm getting on that page, and then I can see how many people offering all how many people actually took the offer. So once I send out that email blast, and I know if I sent it out to 100 people, and I got 5 people or 8 people to buy it, then I know I got somewhere between 5 and 8%. That's a good that's a good offer, and that's a good I got a good ad that then if I want to put it on print, I can spend the money getting on print and I get my money back. Osei Bean, what we're just talking about, he didn't know. He just put something out there. He didn't know if it worked or not. And he put his money out there. He just testing it. You don't want to test. Like I say, like he just done, he said he spent about 2,000. That's what I was spending back in the days. So now, I just I could go there. And like I say, this one right here, I know it's working here now. So now I'm gonna send it out to some real my real customers, and start pulling them in. Here with this ice cream, because I'm not in a high traffic area. As you people been here, we transitioning, but it's a transitioning community. So I gotta go to the neighboring communities. Those people who I just showed you, who make over $100,000. No, they less than 5 miles away from here. That's the city I live in, right up the street from here. So I need to pull those people down here and let them come down here. So I gotta go bring them. the people who actually live here, not many of them gonna be interested in paying $5 for a cup of ice cream. But those people who make $100,000, yeah, they do that all day. They drive now 20 miles to Raleigh to pay $5 for it. Okay, yeah. Miss Ward in the house. Somebody want to give a shout out to Miss Ward. Says you would make mistakes and misdiagnosing. Yeah, you learn from it. Thanks, Black 12 21 2. People are taking Mike's blueprint to heart and they are really benefiting from it. Yeah, like I say, this right here is not something that I'm making up on the fly. This right here is my this is my life that I've done this for, like I said, last 15, 20 years. So and this is stuff I know works. So this is not something I'm guessing. This is not something I read in a book and I'm regurgitating it up to you. Now this is stuff that I spent my life, just like Osei Ben said, he spent his thousands of dollars and he found out it didn't work, but he's finding out stuff that do work. And that's where he's at is where I was at. And I figured out what worked and I kept doing it. And I'm just telling you all to do the same thing that I've done. I take that back. Now it's not hard for you all because you all get to take advantage of me making my mistakes, and I made all the mistakes back then. So you all are getting pushed up 20 years, and that's why it's so fun to see y'all winning like this, because y'all cutting 20 years off of this, and you all to see you all coming in and winning and beating. I'm not say beating people. Y'all coming in and taking over y'all markets, and I love to see that. See you all winning and taking over y'all markets and stuff. Okay, let's see. We got somebody. 757. You on?
You all coming in and winning.
Hello.
Turn off your sound.
Okay, so
That's no problem.
Okay, hey, Uncle Mike.
Hey, how you doing?
This is this is Robert Wells. I called last week about I had a Hobart stand-up mixer. I didn't know what I was doing. Fake it till you make it. Yeah, between you and Miss Ward, I didn't know what I was doing, but I pre-gamed, checked it out, went up there, made $1,800. Yeah. So I just want to put out there, especially to Mr. Henry there, that everybody has something to bring to the table, to bring to your own table. For me, it's resourcefulness. I started off with that Hobart stand-up mixer, and got that knocked out. Then that led to that gentleman knowing someone else that was part of a community, a high-rise community, that wanted to move 3 old washers out of their laundromat, laundry room, and put in 3 new ones. I said, yeah, I can do that. Didn't know what I was doing. But I got there, knocked that out, resourcefulness. I knew somebody who had a truck, and they had a trailer, and paid them to move the other ones out. 2 of the washers were working. 1 is not operable. So now I got 2 commercial washers. I'm going to try to find a halfway house or something to put those into. They're pretty old. One's a Hopsh. I can't remember the names, but
Habash. Yeah, I know you're talking about
Habash. Yeah, that's what it is. And the other is a Speed Queen. And so I'm going to put, invest both of those instead of reselling it at one price. I'm going to reinvest into it, get it tip-top shape, paint it up, put it into like a halfway house or a boarding room or a boarding house or something like that, and make money off of that residual income.
Hey, you're going to make some money off of that. Put that Coin Laundry in there.
Yeah, I think about $2 or something like that. Yeah, and then make money off of that, then buy a dryer, set that up. So instead of buying a whole laundromat, I just got a couple of things like that. And then that led into a North Carolina realty, and I went and fixed one of their washers, and they're like, do you do anything else? I said, yeah. I said, okay, I'm all over Moyock, so knock that out. that led me to another gentleman. I didn't know that these people knew each other as far as owners, and they talk amongst themselves. So now this guy offered me, gave me a $10,000 budget to rehab a house. All he needs is an electrician and HVAC. So just get those up to code. That's out here in Franklin, Virginia, out in the country. So again, don't know what I'm doing, but it's called resourcefulness, So I'm going through, Craigslist and Nextdoor, trying to see who's out there, and whoever comes up with the best price, then I'll pick their brains and maybe give them a bit. So I'm just being a third man right now. And with the North Carolina Realty, they want me to come back, and they have 6 properties. And basically they wanted me to dump all the ice, turn the water off, winterize their properties for next summer. So I was like, well, if you need somebody to do that, let's make a deal about you use me as exclusively, and then now I have another apartment turnover business. So one thing just keeps leading to another, and it all goes back to Miss Ward and the pregame. If it weren't for me not knowing what I was doing, but pre-gaming that Hobart stand mixer, I would not be where I'm at now. So again, and to Mr. Henry, it's something that you got, something brought you here. Just look for it, search for it. For me, it's resourcefulness. I can look for stuff. I like to make chaos into a straight line. It's something that somebody has that they can find, that they can prosper off of. Everybody has something. Don't doubt yourself, number one.
And I want to say this right here, because I love your call. Now, when you listen to Miss Ward video when she was talking about that, you was one of hundreds or maybe thousands of people who was looking at it, and you didn't make no comment or nothing on it or anything, did you?
No, not at all.
Right. So we never know. That's what I say about keeping it open so everybody can see it. You never know who you're going to impact. And just think, just that one sentence that she said, look how much it has poured into your life. And if we were to cut it off where only people who have paid, because you haven't paid, and I don't mind that, not at all, because you are winning, and that's why we're here, for you all to win and make the money. But if we had just cut it off and just say, okay, we just gonna be amongst people who have paid, and just keep the information amongst us, you might not have never heard that.
Well, I appreciate it, but like I said before, it was because of you and JT last year that I was brought on. But I took JT's advice, and I was working overtime and this, that, and the other. But as I was listening to your video, I was like, I could really learn this, on my own. Not to take anybody away from your course, not at all.
But no,
enough of your videos.
You're helping the course, because you're showing that the information that the alumni and JT and I are given, you can just take the stuff, the free stuff, and turn your life around. And if you're somebody who might not be as resourceful as you are, and as confident as you are, and you need the extra boost, if you come, we can definitely help you.
Sure. Well, I'll hopefully I can be, like some kind of surrogate, a family member or something. You are. We all are. We right here now. We all are family in this thing right here. We all are family. I saw somebody posted that they went to the supply house, and they were surprised to see 2 sisters out there working the counters. He felt like they all felt like they were families. We're coming together, and we're building a community here. It's not black or white or anything. But I'm talking about the appliance boot camp people are coming together, and we're building a community here where we all are feeding off each other. We all are rejoicing about each other winning and stuff. And and we're glad to hear people win. We're glad to hear people win. Well, hopefully I can help somehow, someone, some way, by calling in every now and then, letting them know that. Yeah. I just want to help contribute.
Hey, you are, because just like when you listen to Miss Ward at that video, and just that little nugget pre gaming, and you applied it. Somebody else is listening to you, and they actually going to take the leap and go out and change their life. Now, how long have you been doing it now?
Well, license-wise, since November. But before that, I really started like in July, and I started off with the courier service. Then got a little bit of money for some tools, and then bought my dryer vent stuff. And then with that, I got a Whirlpool tub puller because the things I was looking at online, people were having wash plate troubles getting off. I said, okay, well, let me get that hard tools first, specialty tools. So I got all that, and I just went out there, and my very first call, I got scared because it was an easy call, but I looked at the YouTube video all the way to the house, and it was not getting water. I said, okay, all right. So looked it up, and when I got there, I was expecting my kind of washer and dryer, which was just an old school Whirlpool. And I got there, it had all sorts of buttons and whistles, and it was made out of gold and platinum, and it was scared to death. I don't know how to get into this thing. So the phone rang, so I asked to go outside. Went outside, looked at the video real quick, and came back inside, popped open the bag, saw the water valve. I said, okay, well, that's what it is. And it was just leaking. I said, thank God. So I went in there, did it, hauled butt up to Tribbles, and got a new water valve. Came back, replaced it, $125. And the only thing that I messed up on was I got that through Home Advisor. So I was losing money towards the end. But, I stepped out of that once I listened to more of your videos about the blueprint.
There you go. Now, are you able to make a full-time living off of just doing your appliance repair business now?
Oh God, yeah. Since April, actually.
April,
and
wow.
If it weren't for COVID, so if it weren't for COVID, like between November and April, I was just starting to get plus. But if it weren't for COVID, it blew up. Now I'm only doing 4 calls a day, and average about 225, 250. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. I got one lady helping me, one young lady, as far as taking calls. I taught her how to order parts for me, and I prioritize calls as far as going back out if I have to. I got parts in my truck. Oh, it's just beautiful. I thank y'all so much.
That's great, man. That's great. But y'all say like 4 calls. All I want to do is 5 calls. You talk about 4 calls is how many were you doing up until then?
Oh, I got up to 5, but I was doing 2.5 to 3 hour windows.
Oh, okay.
But now I've gotten so good, I'm down to 1 hour, hour and a half windows, but a half an hour travel time.
That's exactly what I do. Exactly what I do. Man, this is a good life. This is a good life. It's a good life.
It is. This is going to be my first full-blown Christmas. So I've done Uber. I've always had to save up for Christmas. Now I'm going to have an abundance. And I used to be scared, like, okay, I'm making too much money. Something's going to go wrong. So it just felt so weird. I mean, Uber, Grubhub, Chinese food, Pizza Hut, everything. I just hustle. And now I took this weekend off. It's the thing. It's just a whole nother life.
Wow. So this is the first time as an adult you're gonna have a full blown Christmas where you can just go out and celebrate and don't have to worry about anything.
Nothing. And not to mention, I got I want to thank you for the 5 bank accounts video back in the day. But I got CDs now, because I'm 50.
Uh-huh.
50, so I got to put stuff away quick.
Oh,
you
way to
know,
go, man. Way to go.
yeah, so I got a 1 year $5,000 CDs. I'm sorry, I heard you talk about Acorn earlier tonight, so I got a couple of Acorns going on. So yeah, I'm starting to put the stuff away. Yeah.
Wow, man, I'm so proud of you, man. I'm serious. I'm so proud of you. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Christmas should be a time where we be happy and rejoiceful and having fun with family. Shouldn't be worried about if you're gonna have enough money to make it through to make sure people have good presents. No, it ain't all about the presents, but I love the presents. I love being able to give nice things to my family and friends. I love being able to do that.
Mhm. Yeah, so far my kids, they're grown, but they're like, damn, Papa, at least we finally get to see you, on Christmas because you just have to work half of the day, you know,
Uh-huh.
uh, for for the Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner,
Uh-huh.
all the week, all all off. I'm telling y'all, everybody, just do this, follow through, find your strength, work on your strength, work on your weaknesses, just follow through and follow the 5 bank accounts. Taxes, it ain't nothing. You never see it coming. You never see it
That's
leaving.
right. Man, I
Yeah, I
appreciate it,
just wanted
man.
to share it. No problem. I just wanted to share that with Mr. Henry, you know, and
Yeah, I
anybody
hope
else
he
out
didn't
there.
run off. I won't try to run you off, man. We want you in. We want to get you in, and so you can join in and enjoy life with us.
Yeah, definitely. Well, like I said, I just wanted to share that with you. Appreciate you.
All right, thank you,
Have a
man.
good night, everybody. All
All right,
right.
thank you,
Good night,
man,
fam.
and keep killing it out there, man. I'm proud of you.
All right. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Bye bye.
All right. We're getting close to the end of the show tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Like I say, if you want to go by the drive-in cleaning, that's just $225 if you just want to do the drive-in cleaning. Um, what the postcard, once they approve the postcard, I'll release the video. So you all can actually for the drive-in cleaning, you can go there and actually show you how to click on the postcard and actually send it out. I'm just waiting for them to actually release my postcard. Um, and this is hey, what more can you say, man? I know how I felt uh, uh, about the Christmas and stuff. I remember my wife and I we had a child in between our two kids. Unfortunately, he did not make it. And I remember I was working as an engineer, and I had just got my job back after being laid off. I had just got a job after being laid off for so long, and I went through maybe 3 or 4 layoffs in less than a year. And I remember she was getting ready to go into labor, and I couldn't. I wasn't able to leave because I was afraid. We was afraid I was going to get fired if I left, and so I had to actually catch her right afterwards. And I hate that till today. It still bothers me that I let somebody a job that actually won't pay me no money. Now that I think about it, have that much control of my life. Where I was afraid to actually to go meet my wife when she was going to the hospital. I had a friend go meet, and I'll go meet her there. And I said I'd never let nobody have that much control over my life again. So when my daughter was born, at that point in time, I had started my business, and I remember being able to take a week or two off. We had like the stork that actually they come set it in your yard, and they put the baby name and and the weight and stuff. Had paid that money for that to have all that stuff there when she got there. Celebrations, where it used to be when you was having baby showers and stuff like that. People were bringing stuff because you to help you out because we need we needed Pampers and stuff like that. To I'll never forget when my daughter was born. No, we had a celebration. Don't nobody bring nothing. You all come and we celebrating the birth of our daughter. We don't want nobody to spend nothing. I got this, and I'm going to celebrate and show and set it out for my kids the way it should be. The way it should be. Even now when we have stuff, hey, don't bring nothing. I'm taking care of it. Um, when we go places and stuff, vacations, I don't care where we go. My parents don't have to pay. Her parents don't have to pay. Uh, hey, y'all get in and we ride. You ain't paying for no gas. You ain't paying for no rental car. You ain't paying for nothing. We paying for everything and go. And all that made possible through appliance repair. It gave appliance repair, honestly, just like he said, he now being able to be with his family. He been able to now really do Christmas. Appliance repair, like I've done a video, it gave my manhood back. It did. It definitely did give me my manhood back because before appliance repair, I won't doing nothing. After appliance repair, making my money to the point. Uh, I was talking to Slick about this last week. I'll never forget when my father, the first time he told me he loved me, he was proud of me. It made me feel funny. I said, "What?" My dad had never said anything like that. And I remember we came and visited him one weekend. We was getting ready to leave, and I'm getting ready to get in the car, and at that point in time, we was doing a lot of installs and a lot of deliveries. And I had my trucks, my nephews and my brothers and them was working for me, and all the scrap iron I would have them bring it and give it to my dad. And he had just retired at the time, and at the point in time he needed something to do, and he needed to make a little extra money. So all the old appliances, the scrap iron and all that, I would have them bring it to him. And he had a little scrap iron pile before his health started to fade on him, and we would take him all that scrap iron, and that was his, and that became his business and his job. Where all day long, he'd be out there at the junk pile, getting the aluminum and getting the copper, and then he'll load it up on the. I bought him a trailer so he could load it up on the trailer. Then he would take it off to the scrap yard and sell it, and he was making $300 or $400 a week off of the scrap and stuff, and he was just so happy that that to see me and my brothers and my nephews and them working together in our business. He had this little thing, and I'll never forget. He told me that how proud and stuff he was of me, and it made me feel funny. And I know I hope Slick don't mind me mentioning it. But we were talking last week. Here it is. Slick got. I ain't gonna say that, but Slick was able to take some time off. His business was running without him there. I ain't gonna say how, but his business running without him there, and he's going to the bank, and in the middle of the day, he ran into his parents, and they want to know, aren't you working? And he told them, yeah, I'm working. We good. And they see him taking all this money out the bank. And he said his daddy was so proud. And he said how that made him felt. I said, I know the feeling, man. When your man and when your father feels, he knows that you're taking care of things and the family name is going to be good. Hey man, that's a great feeling. That's a great feeling. And to be able to do that, to know that your family and stuff know that you're taking care of business and stuff. That's great. That's great. And appliance repair allowed me to do that. And like I say, uh, we I can't put enough emphasis on this right here. That what we have here with appliance repair it's no different than somebody got a plumbing company, somebody got an electrical company, somebody got an HVAC company. We making the same money that they're making, and we're doing the exact same thing. And like I said, Frederick Douglass said it back during the days of slavery: learn a trade or starve. Same thing. We got a trade here that you all can take and go out here and change your whole family. I mean, change your whole family and generations behind you, and it ain't going nowhere. As much as much work and stuff out here, it ain't going anywhere. And this is a trade like he just like the caller just called. It keeps feeding into other stuff. If you're willing to learn and do more stuff, it just keeps feeding. It just keeps feeding. It just keeps feeding. It just keeps feeding. And it's just so many opportunities. It's just so many opportunities out here to keep going. And the good thing about this one, well, you don't have to put a lot of money into it to actually get started in doing it. It takes less money to start an electrical company or a plumbing company than to do appliance repair. But they got those got us locked out of those, where you got to have a license from the state, and we just don't have the licenses and enough numbers to actually get them. But appliance repair is still open for us to actually get in and make some money, and then start making our headway over into those other trades. Because you can fix a refrigerator, you can do a heat and air conditioning system. If you can read if you can read a schematic and you can troubleshoot electronic components, you can do electrical work. Same thing if you know how a drain pump work and install garbage disposals and stuff like that, you can do plumbing work. You can do it, and we just making our way back over into those fields. And the great thing about appliance boot camp that you get when you buy appliance boot camp, you get the blueprint of the business part of it. How to do that. I see somebody asking, is Sears a good company to get appliance experience? Yeah, that's where I got my experience from. But you don't have to do that. You can start your own business and get your own experience at your own company. Get appliance boot camp, and you learn and earn that you earn and learn. So you don't need to go out there and work for nobody. You don't work for somebody all your life. Time now to work for yourself some. Don't wait until till I'm not saying no ages no more, because you guys are putting me to shame. Don't spend 20 years working for somebody else when you could spend 20 years working for yourself. That first 10 years that I graduated from, I don't think I made it 10 years. I graduated, I think I was like 24. Those first 5 or 6 years, I spent about 10 years. No, I don't think it was 10. Was it 10? I can't remember now. But those years those early years that I spent working for corporate America, I got out early, so I was good. I was out of corporate America. They kicked me out before I was 30. But the people who work in there they gave corporate America 20 years, 15, 20 years of their life. Just think, the guy who just called, he said he's 50. And in the last year, 50 now, working for corporate America all that time, all those Christmases, all those Thanksgivings that he said he had to miss not spending with his family for corporate America. He had to miss all of that, and he could have easily been doing it for himself, and making money for himself. He gave them 20 years, to the point now where he said he just gonna be his first Christmas coming up where he's gonna enjoy himself, and go, because appliance boot camp couldn't give you the business part of it to help you get out of that. So you don't give them that 20, 15, 20 years of your life. Enjoy all your life. Like I said, I've been blessed. I got out early. By the time I was 30, I was doing what I'm doing now. By the time I was 30, so I've been doing this for a while, and I've been enjoying it. That's why I tell JT all the time. JT lucky. JT is not 30 yet, and he's retired. He's been retired for a while, and just think his life. That's all he's been doing. That's great. So SDH Appliance Repair. This is the last call of the night. SDH Appliance Repair. Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, well, he's muted in. We got, I'm gonna answer one call, one thing from no, I'm not counting the old guys out. I'm never doing that again. I'm not even calling nobody old. Why the appliance rates for cash calls are much lower in Canada? Canada's a whole different country. So y'all got a lot more different stuff going on there than we have here. And y'all somewhat a socialist almost over there too. So you got two different countries, and totally two different governments going on. Frank Evans, how long are your courses? Oh, you can finish the course in a week. a weekend if you really go at it. It don't take long to finish the courses. And I cut loose all that fluff. I'm giving you what you need to make it and get out here and start making your money. It ain't gonna be like just putting you in school and like going to college and you there all the time not learning anything. I'm teaching you how to get out there and earn while you learn. You get out there and make your money while you out there and you learn out there. All right. Uh, well, I'm not. What's it called? Let's see if he unmute. SDH Appliance Repair. Can you hear me?
Hey,
Can you hear
Mike,
me
how you
now?
doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Not too bad, man. I enjoying all the knowledge you're dropping, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Where you calling from? What city?
I'm in Maryland.
In Maryland. Okay. How long you been doing appliance repair?
Well, I've been doing it. Well, I just started actually. I have a friend of mine that I'm working with right now.
Hmm.
He got me into it. We've been doing it for a couple of years, but I had stopped. We both stopped, and then he went fully back into it this year, and I just recently rejoined him.
Hmm. Okay. How are you liking it?
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Learning stuff every day. I'm doing like 3-4 jobs a day.
That's a good start. That's a real good start.
Yeah, yeah. So I saw you online. So I always listen to when you and JT is online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot, man. All the knowledge you give us,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just waiting to see the big rewards coming.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. You stick with
Oh
it. It's
yeah,
coming.
oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you again for calling, man.
No problem, Mike. You have a good night. Again, loving everything that you do, all the knowledge that you give out, man, all the wisdom.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
No problem, Mike.
All right. Okay, that's the last call for tonight. And yes, we do have online courses. I just put in there. You can get the online course for $500. The prices are going up at the end of October, so you want to get in now. Um, so please, if you hadn't already, click on to Appliance Bootcamp and purchase the course. We want everybody to win and get out here and enjoy life like this. This is the way life's supposed to be. Life's supposed to be like this. It's not supposed to be no struggle through life. And I want everybody to win and everybody to be enjoyed and have the fun that we're having here. This it's fun. This right here is really fun. It's almost a shame to have as much fun as we have and, and working and make as much money as we make doing this stuff. People say don't keep talking about the money, but that's the only reason I've done it. That's the only reason most of you all are doing it. It's money is here. You can make the money. And I thought this is the last thing I'm going to say. Then I'm getting out of here. And the young lady watching, I'm sorry I went over today. I'm going to make up for it on Thursday. Uh, but I was thinking about this weekend. I was looking at my ice cream parlor, and we done a event like a fair, and I'm gonna actually put together an ice cream trailer. And I actually start taking that around to different events because you can make a lot of money just taking your little trailer someplace, like a little food truck, but just selling ice cream. But anyway, uh, I was just thinking, I was looking back at all of the Asian restaurants and stuff that I've gone into, and they always had some young guy. I mean, they have their young kids in there working early ages, working on the cash register or working in there. I think about all the Hispanic crews and stuff that when I was doing construction. How when they showed up, they always had young guys out there working with them. Even if they were too young to work, they were babysitting them out there. The kids out there playing while they doing the construction work. But what happened as soon as they got big enough to start doing something, they out there working with them. And what happens uh, those kids get put into entrepreneurship at a very, very young age, and they're learning how entrepreneurship work and how businesses work, and they're seeing all the inner workings of it. By the time that they're 20, 21, they have been working businesses and stuff, maybe anywhere 10 to 15 years, and it pays off for them. That's why they own. That's why they own so much, and they doing so well, and that's why they have so many businesses. Because their culture is pushing them towards entrepreneurship all the time. Versus us, at that young age, we're actually pushing athletics and entertainment on our kids so much that by the time they 21, all they done is athletics and entertainment. That's why we're so good at it, but it don't pay off. Just for one or two of them, it pays off. But then I started putting the numbers together, and I said, okay, if I if somebody was to take their son or their daughter and start them a little business like I just done, ice cream business or whatever, and let them operate it till they from the time they small, put the same amount of time and effort they put into AAU sports and stuff like that until the time they graduated high school, and by the time they got 21, 22, they'd be the maid, and it'd be worth just as much as somebody playing professional sports. And for because you only play sports for a couple of years, majority of the people, only very few people be like Kobe and Mike get to retire. Most people play 3 or 4 years and then they out. Um, your business, you all are seeing that just one guy in a truck up under somebody watchman and dryer, y'all making $100,000 a year, and not even pushing hard. If y'all push it hard and got 3 or 4 subs, you can make $2 or $300,000 a year. And you're doing that 10 years or more. You catch them easy. You catch them easy. You ain't got to worry about having your brains messed up from running into somebody and bones and stuff broken. So you can easily catch them, and I'll earn them. Matter of fact, I would go on a limb and say that I think that you all are living just because a lot of them are facades. I tell you, a lot of them are facades. They ain't got the money and stuff that they got as credit, and they're not owning anything. But you all are catching up with a lot of the. I know the rappers and and the entertainers. I know some of the rappers that they have reached out for appliance boot camp, but I know a couple of retired ones. I know you all making more money than they are doing this, and I know y'all making a lot more money than some of the entertainers that you see on TV and stuff. You all are making more money than they are consistently. I talked to somebody today. Like I said, I talked to somebody today and showed them what you all was making. They couldn't believe it. And this guy, he's really high up. I'm talking about CEO of a major company looking at you all and saying you all killing it to the point where they're actually saying they coming to do it because this somebody the CEO of companies, of major companies, looking at you all and saying you all are making more money than they were making as a CEO of a major company. So you guys are making money and doing well. And I think if we start pushing this to our kids, entrepreneurship, and letting them see it, because like I say, you start making $500 to $1,000 a day, you got time to you got money to do stuff, to make stuff happen. And then once you start putting together 2 or 3 different businesses behind you, making $500 to $1,000 a day, where you making several $1,000s a day, you can push your weight around. In a small town like Selma, I can push my weight around and down here, and you can do the same. Uh, you all are making real good money, doing very well. And like I say, if we can get everybody else to start coming along, looking at entrepreneurship, and getting them we got enough basketball, football players, and rappers and all that stuff. We got enough of that. We need to start getting the entrepreneurs out here and start building our communities back. And the same thing, because now that we're I got to go back to One Stop Mike, where we got to when entrepreneurship comes, you change your whole environment. Where you no longer look at like you just passing through the neighborhood. You realize that hey, this is my neighborhood. And I'm gonna, like Mike said, he gonna make people know that hey, somebody with some money staying here. And you know you because a lot of times with us as African Americans, we're broke and we thinking we're not gonna be here long. We're not gonna be in this hood long. I'm not gonna be in this house long. I'm just passing through it. So I ain't gonna put no effort into fixing nothing up. I'm leaving and don't never leave and don't never fix the place up. Versus now, where you are an entrepreneur, you got the and because you now put the effort into trying to fix it, you never try to figure out ways to fix it. But now that you making this money, you see now I can fix my house up and I can make it nice. And I can make my whole community nice. And that's the mindset that entrepreneurship put in. Where you go someplace, I can look at those houses and stuff in the state they're in now. I can look at this building when I bought it, the state it was in, and I can actually see it of where I'm going to bring it to. Because I'm the guy who's going to make the changes. I ain't looking for nobody else. I'm going to make it the way I wanted to have it. And you all are doing the same thing. And I just think we got so many of everybody coming in. We can change the whole culture and get everybody to get back on the right footing. We can make this. We can really make a change. We can really make a change because we're doing it and y'all not afraid of hard work and everybody enjoying the hard work. Everybody enjoying. We just enjoying life. And it's crazy. And the worst time it's supposed to be in the whole history of the world, we are enjoying life. I'm having a blast. And we not even. That's one thing too. I don't even see anybody even worried about no debates or the president. They don't even care. It don't matter who the president is. We still gonna. Our life is not gonna change. We still gonna make the same amount of money and all of this. And you all, I ain't seen none of that. I don't see none of y'all talk about none of that stuff. Uh, uh, y'all just enjoying life, and that's the stuff that I love. Y'all have taken control of y'all lives and y'all building y'all lives the way y'all want it. I've taken control of my life, built my life the way I want it. I got some stuff I need to clean up. I got I've been so busy. I've been slack on paperwork. I'll be honest, and my paperwork game is getting slack, and I got to figure out a way to get this paperwork stuff taken care of because it's getting to a point now where I'm hating paperwork just to think of it. I'm hating it, but I got to do it. So I got to figure out a way to get this paperwork taken care of. I got things I need to clean up, get my life back together, as far as my paperwork and getting back on that stuff. But other than that, man, I'm just loving this. I'm loving this. Yeah, I'm just loving this. All right, so all right, so I'm gonna head out of here. Thank everybody for watching. Like I say, if you hadn't already, that's the link if you want to buy the course. I'll also put a link in the description tomorrow where you can actually go and you can buy the postcards. And I have a video up. As soon as they approve my postcard, I have a video up showing you how you actually go there and build the postcards and all that stuff. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll be back Thursday. Remember the price going up at the end of the month, so you want to go ahead and get in now. Thank you everybody again. I'll talk to you all later.